What's going on, guys? Welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Layne and I'm a nurse and nurse practitioner student. And I'm going to be starting a little bit of a new series, just a few videos kind of spread out and you guys will see. But it's talking about something that I do that I don't really talk too much in depth about, but I've kind of hinted at. But it's about being a graduate teaching assistant in nursing school. And I feel like this is something that not a lot of people know is even an option for them in nursing school in terms of paying for nursing school as well as just awesome experience. So I'm gonna be spending a few videos just talking about what a graduate teaching assistant even is, talking about what I do, maybe a little bit of a day in the life video, so you guys can kind of just see what it is that I do in that section and see if maybe it's something that will help you. So in this first video, I'm gonna be talking about what is a nursing graduate teaching assistant and how is it different from other graduate teaching assistants. All right, guys, let's get into today's video. All right, so there are actually a few different types of nursing graduate teaching assistantships. And so I'm kind of going to go into the differences of some of them and maybe you'll learn something new because I didn't even know that some of these existed before I started really looking into this. So the first one I'm going to talk about is being a graduate research assistant. So this is for my nursing grad students who are more interested in the research area. Maybe you're getting your PhD or maybe research is just something that's really interesting to you and you have a background in it. So with a graduate research assistantship, you're going to do more assisting with a faculty member, working on maybe their dissertation or their research work, just collecting evidence for them, helping them to compile documents, maybe helping with editing. You're going to be doing a lot of hands-on research stuff. So from what I've heard, it's less of actually teaching students, but more so of that hands-on practical work. This could look really attractive, like I said, if you're someone looking to get your PhD or you're actively seeking your PhD in nursing right now. It could be really helpful to get that experience, and that can also be added to your CV to show that you've been working and helping with other research as well. Now, there's also being a graduate teaching assistant, which is the more classical version of what people think about your teaching, right? You're assisting with teaching. So with nursing though, there's actually even a further breakdown of these, and you have kind of your graduate teaching assistant, like classic version with your courses. And then because in undergraduate nursing school, there's also a lot of simulation labs, and in graduate like nurse practitioner school too, there's also simulation labs. There's also TAs who work in the simulation lab as well. So with your course TAs, you're doing more so of what people typically think, assisting faculty with creating lessons, creating rubrics, proctoring exams. You might also be grading discussion board posts, and you may even be teaching a lecture or two under the supervision of that faculty member. So this is a lot of hands-on, great teaching experience if you know that you want to be in faculty in the sense of a classical course. And you want to teach like that. It's great experience, especially if you're on your way to getting your teaching certificate. That would be awesome experience. Now, there's also the simulation graduate teaching assistantship. And so that's actually what I do. I'm in the nursing simulation lab and I absolutely love it. So what I do as a graduate teaching assistant in the simulation lab is work closely with setting up the labs, organizing the labs so that students have hands-on experience to practice their fundamental nursing skills. And actually, it's not even just undergraduate nursing students, it's also family nurse practitioner students as well at the campus that I'm at. But this could also be other specialties as well. So you're setting up either like stethoscopes or blood pressure cuffs, monofilament, like it's any kind of physical equipment that the nursing students would need. We're setting up the labs so that the students are able to use those when they come, and thinking about creatively of how we can make the simulation as realistic as possible. So we work with the nursing mannequins, we do a lot of like different scenarios and validations to be able to test the students and help them to just learn and see how they would actually react in real life if a situation was happening. And so that's something that I really love because you get to do a little bit of acting, which I'm not an actress, but I do like doing stuff like that. And also it's a lot of pre-briefing with the students and as well as debriefing. And I really love that, to be able to, after a simulation or something like that, to be able to say like, hey, like, how did you feel like you did? And these were some of the skills that you can probably improve upon next time, but these are the ones that you're also doing really great at. And so I think that this is a great position for someone who loves precepting, especially because I'm someone who loves precepting and mentoring, because I think I've gotten to know the students a lot better one-on-one. And so also with the simulation lab, sometimes I've been able to teach a course, not the entire course, but a section of the course if maybe an instructor is out and I'm already familiar with what the students will be learning that day. So I've also gotten some really great hands-on experience with teaching that way as well. And it just, I think it sets you up if you want to be a clinical instructor. I mean, that's definitely like in line with what they do. If you want to be a simulation instructor, but also, I mean, I think it's great teaching experience in general if you want to do a faculty course position as well. But it's just like teaching students the fundamentals. And what I like about being a graduate teaching assistant in the simulation lab as well is, like I said, with that one-on-one interaction with the students, they start to feel more comfortable to be able to ask questions of like, a lot of the things honestly that I answer on this channel about like, oh, like what can I expect when I'm a new grad, and how long did it take you to feel confident, and any tips or tricks that you have that are practical. And so I really like being able to take what they're learning in the course and help them to actually succeed in their fundamental skills. So if that's something that you're interested in, that kind of graduate teaching assistantship can be very, very rewarding. All right, gang, so those are the basic 2, or we'll say maybe 3 different types of nursing graduate teaching assistants positions that there are out there. I hope that this kind of exposed you a little bit if you weren't sure, if you've never heard of this before. I know there's definitely people out there. I've met plenty of nursing graduate teaching assistants, but I've also met plenty of people who had no idea that that was even an option for them during nursing school. So I hope that you like this series. I'm gonna have more videos coming out about more specifics about some of the benefits, maybe some reasons why this might not be for you, coming up soon. So make sure that you like this video, give it a thumbs up, make sure that you subscribe to my channel and hit that little bell notification button so that you never miss a video. And I will see you guys in the next video. All right, peace.